Nashville's Morning News on Super Talk 99.7 WTN. Good morning to you. Time for the Gang of Four Amigos. Hey, everybody. Chris Hand made it in.
Hey.
Right.
Good morning, Chris Hand.
I was a little worried because, out there where he lives, there's probably a whole bunch of cicadas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right, we're going to find out about your cicada adventures.
We've had a few.
Have you had a few?
We have.
Right. I haven't had one.
You haven't had one cicada adventure?
No. Johnny's here. Ken's here. Morning, gents.
Good morning, boys.
Yeah, we got cicadas out in the forest, and we also heard of the cicadas down in Chapel Hill, Tennessee.
Yeah, I asked earlier about, Johnny needs some audio. I asked folks earlier, what, is there a problem?
No.
So, I just kind of slid that right in there. Because, when the cicada story started to break, my first thought was,
I got a bad feeling about this.
But then it turned out to be nothing. I'm just going to keep doing that. You guys didn't even notice that I expertly, included that into my last commercial.
I did notice that.
Did you notice that, Johnny?
I did laugh.
What is this from? What's that from?
Uh-oh. Oh, man,
What can I throw? I've got, okay.
It's a
Johnny
30-second clip. I don't know the
I've
context.
got 3 staplers and 2 remote controls. What should I throw at Chris Hand right now?
Let's let the super texters vote.
That's Han Solo.
Okay, all right.
You really don't? Are you trolling me?
No, I don't know that.
Whatever. Anyway.
Everybody knows the best 3 Star Wars films came later.
Yeah, the ones with, what's her name? Jay or Jen?
Yeah,
Ren.
Ren.
Darth Maul.
Good Lord, man. All right, whatever.
Now I'm trolling.
Yeah,
So,
now you're trolling.
News 2 did a story. People are worried about their pets with all these cicadas.
Yeah, they're worried the dogs are going to eat the cicadas.
They talked to a veterinary officer.
Yeah.
Who said dogs that gorge on the large, crunchy insects will find the exoskeleton difficult to digest and can suffer serious consequences if they eat too many.
Maybe I should take Bandit for a walk in Murfreesboro.
Weren't they talking on Murphy's show about making cicada hummus?
Yes. Yeah, he was talking about that. Yeah. And I said, I'm not going to try that.
If Christy Nome had only taken her dog for a walk in a cicada field.
Oh, Christy Nome.
We wouldn't be having the problems that she has right now.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. By the way, I love my dog, Bandit. I'm just kidding.
You should. He's a cute dog.
He's a dog.
He's
a dog.
I'm sorry, Dan. He was a star of your California Closets TV commercial.
Sure. By the way, I got to say, I'm proud of my dog. And I can't say that all that often.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
But I actually can say that I'm proud of my dog.
Well, good.
Yeah, and I know this is going to be shocking, but so we had ants in the house.
Yeah.
And so Amy said, well, we'll just get, some of the little thingamabobbers with the bait in it and put it around the house.
Sure.
And I said to Amy,
I got a bad feeling about this.
Because, Bandit has this...
Yeah, he'll eat one of them.
Has this habit of eating poison. Remember what you weren't here, but he ate mold poison one time.
Oh, jeez.
Somehow he was able to survive. He ate chocolate.
Yeah.
That dumb A dog was able to survive.
Yes.
So we got some of these little ant bait trap things and put them around the house.
Yeah.
Don't you know that dog? We went to the Morgan Wallen concert and came back. That dog had not eaten one.
Well, he learned his lesson.
He was full on cicadas.
No, he would be the dumb dog to eat cicadas, man. He really would. Anyway, and I'll tell you what, those because I don't know, ants everywhere in the house. You ever have that? Where you wake up one day because we've got like the laminate flooring.
Yes.
And there's like, I said to my wife, "Is it? That's weird. There's an ant in the house." And then I kind of zoom out, and I got ants crawling up my legs.
Goodness, man.
Oh yeah, I don't know where they came from.
That's
Wow. I've never had that happen.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had ants in the house, but I've never had them
I started
crawling
doing
up my leg.
I started doing the ant happy dance. You know, I got ants crawling up my legs, and I'm like, ooh, ants. Anyway,
And so you were, Dan, you were asking earlier, so when's Trace going to come on the show? Trace Adkins.
Yes.
I think hearing that might scramble.
listen,
Ants.
if Trace Adkins wants his voice to sound even deeper, just come on with me. Anyway, whatever.
Oh, well. Dan.
Morgan Wallen show was great, though.
Yeah.
So this is what I deal with online. So Amy and I post the obligatory picture of us in our seats.
Yeah.
Stages behind us.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. I can get a better picture
It's on the Facebook.
on Dan Manda's show.
It's on the Facebook there.
It's on the Facebook, young.
You guys are pretty high up. What?
All right, so 2 staplers or one of the remotes. What should I throw at Chris' hand? So people start remarking about how, does it count as a concert if you can't actually see the artist on stage? Now, it was high up. It was high up.
You didn't take binoculars?
No.
Because most people do if they're going to be sitting high up.
Well, here's the thing. We were in a suite.
Yeah.
We were able to buy into the company. The company has suites.
Isn't that sweet?
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not sure why I was isolated from the rest of the company, but that's a whole different conversation.
Dan, they do that to all of us.
So all I have to say to the people who are criticizing me for how high up the suite seats were, we do have our own private bathroom. So there is that. Now, there was some other people too. It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
And they had hot dogs. So
All right.
I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Throwing a Coca-Cola, man, you're partying.
Amy got me. She was trying to get me drunk.
Was she?
Yeah, she was. No, don't get Johnny. She was trying to get me to pass out.
I thought she was getting you primed for a little
No, she wasn't.
little hot tub action when you got home.
Were you talking too much about inflation after hitting the snack bar? Is that what happened?
That's exactly. I started monologuing about the prices of things.
Looking at the price of the hot dogs.
Under Trump, these beers were a lot more affordable.
I actually had a pretty good moment for me. Now, you guys might be able to relate to this, maybe not. But, I have this habit of nervous talking. You know that, right?
No,
nervous talking.
I didn't know that.
We didn't know.
When you two know it. So when I meet people, I'm socially awkward. So I just start talking.
Okay.
I'm talking to this guy in the suite, and I realized I was doing it, and I looked at him and I said, well, that's all I got. And I walked away.
Just mid-sentence.
That's what I did. I said, that's all I got, man.
Well, I loved it one time because there was a guy a friend of mine that you were interviewing for a gig here, and he ended up not taking the job, but you saw him at a function that we were at, and he came up to you, he said, Dan, I just wanted to thank you for even thinking about hiring me. And you go, oh, where are you working now? And he told you which station he was at, and you just went, I don't listen to that station.
Well, that's the social awkwardity of Dan Mandis. There you go.
I love that you're dropping very well moving on in real life.
Yeah,
I am. That's all I got.
like in mid-sentence. You're like in the middle of a story. Just,
You know what?
oh, well, never mind.
It almost, Ken, I swear to you, it was almost like I dropped it mid-sentence.
Yes.
As I go, well, that's all I got. And I walked away. and I think because I could see his eyes starting to glaze over. Well, we call it in my house the Mandis glaze.
Oh.
All right, so, John, you have something?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, that's all I got.
I have nothing.
I feel like we should see how long we can get before you start nervous talking again.
You know what? It'll happen in a mere seconds, actually. By the way, you know what the most exciting thing about the Morgan Wallen concert was?
What?
We saw Morgan Wallen leaving the stadium.
That was the best part of the
That
show?
was the best part.
Well, for Amy. We were driving, and we were leaving. We got out like really quick. Got to our car, make a right, and then we see a couple of cops, and they're on motorcycles, and so she realizes it's Morgan Wallen. And so she starts screaming, get your camera, right? Get your camera. Because she wanted me to tape Morgan Wallen being escorted out of the stadium.
Don't we have enough footage of Morgan Wallen being escorted by police?
That's what I should have said.
Well, and two, Chris, you missed it this morning because when he first started telling the story, he goes, "Oh, look, it's Morgan Wallen." He said, "Well, now that was Amy."
Yeah. Guy said on the super text line, it's really sad that you have to tell people that they know that was Amy, because it should kind of be a given. Good concert, though, man.
Can you imagine, though, telling Morgan Wallen, the best part of your concert, when you were leaving?
That's funny, actually. Well, I told her, I said, well, I mean, first of all, I'm old and confused. So you tell me to find my camera on my phone within 3 seconds. I can't do it. I'm 56. If I'm like 14, no problem whatsoever.
Camera's open.
Camera's open. Always open.
Did you see the new sign that they put at Eric Church's bar?
No.
Excuse me, I'm choking on my gum. They had a fancy, I know, I almost just choked. They have a fancy new sign at Eric Church's bar. It says, "Don't even think about it. You are not Morgan Wallen." And it's right there on the rooftop.
Oh, that's good.
And it's got the gold trim. It's a nice black sign with gold lettering.
Yep.
I love it.
That's very funny. Do you think when they see Morgan Wallen coming into a bar, they say,
I got a bad feeling about this.
That's what his management says.
Still trying to figure out where that's from.
Star Wars, man. So, do you often chew gum when you're on the air?
I do.
Do you?
Yep.
That's generally speaking frowned upon.
It's
frowned upon.
It's frowned upon.
Okay. Did you actually swallow your gum?
I just did. I actually just started like choking on it, and I had to swallow it.
Wow.
I had to keep talking.
Here's the funny thing. That is either really unprofessional or really professional. I'm not sure which one.
Well, I didn't like die on the air, so that was pretty cool.
No, you got to set an appointment if you're going to do that. Hey, coming up, 8:50, Chris Hand's going to choke on gum. Run promos 24 hours in advance.
Yep.
No, I mean, it's like the fact that you're able to swallow your gum, not choke while you're on the air, and continue talking, that's very impressive.
And this is what I multitask.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, who's got content? It's 8:51.
Did you hear what happened at the Miami International Airport?
No.
Guy was going through TSA. This is towards the end of April. He's going through TSA, and they realized there's something weird in the scan. He has a bag of snakes hidden in his pants.
Wonderful.
Oh.
A bag of snakes.
Not just a snake, a bag of them.
Yep.
What kind of snake?
Geez, why do you have to ask me all the hard questions? They turned the snakes over to Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. I don't know what kind of snake it was, but is there any good kind of snake to have in a bag in your pants?
No, actually. That is so weird.
They're like little pink looking things. It doesn't say what snake. They look rare though.
Yeah, looks rare.
They look like foreign snakes.
Yep. I mean, it's a little snake.
There was
In his
few of them.
pants.
It's not the size of the snake, Dan.
It's the way that it slithers. Oh, man.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I think we're done.